Evening all, how are we doing? What's that? Probably a piece of my phone. Happy Tuesday. We're all doing well. Hey. My brain's a bit frazzled today. How's it going? Everyone's having a good one? I'm running a tad late there. I was attending to the cat. Well, we had a slight incident involving one of her favourite toys the other day, and we had to get the thing going again. Yeah, this little mouse, kind of stuffed mouse thing. It really does look like a mangy womble, though. It's got these big cartoon eyes on it. It's weird. But she liked chasing it around because it had catnip in it. But somehow I managed to accidentally put it in the washing machine. God, I don't know how. But yeah, we discovered it on the way out of the washing machine. And yeah, she obviously hasn't been very interested in it since. So we've got some catnip spray to kind of get it going again, get her interested in it again. And hadn't used that stuff before, so we're kind of making sure the cat is okay and not, high, too high. Anyway, that all distracted me, and yeah. I'm here now, though. Something like that. Anyway, my exciting life and all that. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. Evening Feline, evening Abby. Nose all tickly today, though. We're going to play Oblivion when I can find it. There it is. Let's get this going. Evening, Kayla. How's it going? That's for new PC. Nice. Very, very cool. I'm on mango soda or something. I don't quite know what the deal with it is, but it's mango anyway. Today. There we go. Good theme tune, that one. Jesus Christ, what the fuck did you buy? 3,200. That's crazy money. I mean, I know they're expensive, but that's just ridiculous. It's like, yeah. I don't know how much over what I'd be willing to pay that is, but it's a lot. No dear money, okay. What's the best builds? Nice. Hope you enjoyed it. 5090, well, that explains it. I don't know that I'd be, well, I mean, I'd like one, but I sure as hell wouldn't pay that kind of money for one. That's more than double what the rest of the computer is going to cost, I would imagine. Anyway, plan today is something. We need to go to Coral and do some Fighters Guild stuff. Other than that, we can kind of wing it a little bit, can't we? I think I've done Coral Mages Guild, yeah, so we've done that. We've got on to do an Oblivion Gate first, because there's one not far outside Anvil, just off the road, so we're going to go and do that. We'll see where we go from there. Yeah. I mean, it's academic, I can't afford, yeah, can't afford spare keycaps, let alone a graphics card at the moment. Not that I need spare keycaps, but yeah. So, yeah. Even if I could, I wouldn't be bloody spending that much on it. I'd probably go 50-80 if I was going to get one. Or something in that vein. Just because I don't think the 90 is going to be... The jump in price to the 5090 is not enough to make it worthwhile, I don't think. Compared to, you know, the jump in performance is not enough to make the price jump worthwhile. Mind you, the thing could wake me up in the morning with a coffee, massage my feet, feed the cat, and get the rest of my day underway for me, and it still wouldn't be worth that much. Look how good this looks, though. And I'm on a 2080 Ti. Though I would like one. Ah well, one day maybe. Sell my soul. How much do you reckon I can get for one slightly dented second-hand soul? Probably not much, I wouldn't think. To be honest, emotion alone, just riding along here was through this is just completely worth it. Not even doing anything, but just riding along this road is just peak gaming. I'll say Bethesda and Virtuos, mostly Virtuos from what I understand, but yeah, between them all, they have done an absolute baller job on this. Oh, hello, not seen one of these guys before. Oh, we've got a bit of lag going on. Spider Daedra. Ooh. I do have backup though, at least on this side of the portal. That actually managed to do a bit of damage to me. That guy was quite hard, wasn't he? Just let my health creep back up. They just Silk and Daedra something and happened to catch what it was, but it's a pity they all look the same through the gates, but I do understand why. Oh, sort of anyway. In a general sense, if not in an exact sense. Again, for the love of God, what does that have to do to make you bloody remember his key bindings? Right. Now, I've got to please take a picture. Oi, oi, oi. Get there eventually, eh? I mean, don't get me wrong, Bethesda don't do photo realistic anyway, so there's that, but the art style notwithstanding, that looks fucking great. Anyway, right. General prettiness of the area notwithstanding, let's go and fuck shit up, shall we? I know people complain that basically every time you go through a Oblivion gate you're doing the same shit. And to some degree, yes, you are. On the other hand, it's not exactly the same. The route forward is not the same every time. The layout of each pocket of Oblivion is a little different beyond the gates. Let's go. Door to Eruption. That sounds interesting. I'm going to go ahead and assume this is not an Eddie Van Halen song. Marcher, So what's that? It's a claymore, I think. Yeah. Ooh, it's a big old screw. That's kind of cool. Well, it might open this, but I like the fact that there seems to be two of the things. Be cool when I could summon myself a Daedra. Yeah, right now I'm limited to scamps, but I really need to practice my conjuration, really. Can't really see much though, so I'm going to have to take the shield off and put the torch on for right now. I don't know if that's going to really help very much, but we'll see. How's it going now? You alright? But to have to do it this way is slightly annoying. That's cool. So one of the things I can't remember, are all of the Daedric Prince's realms part of Oblivion? Or is Oblivion exclusively Mehrunes Dagon and there's an entirely separate name for the other Prince's realms? So I know Cold Harbour is, that was probably not the right thing to do, more like Baal's Gath. Just gonna have a nosy in here and see if there is anything. But is Cold Harbour part of Oblivion? I would think so. They're all in Oblivion. I thought they were. Waves 48 is worth 100. Not worth it. Waves 24 is worth 230. Better. How does it compare to my current one? 13 versus 13. That's the same. I don't think there's actually a need for me to be in there. There's that dude there, but I don't think I can lower him down, so... Shigarath Shivering Isles, yes, I do remember. Vaguely. I did wonder if there might be like a something I needed to activate out there, but it doesn't look like there is. But they're all different parts of Oblivion. So what is the Mehrunes Dagon's part of Oblivion? I mean, there's the wastes, according to those doors, but I assume there's a bit more of a name to it. Right, so I think I've got to find one of these that's going to take me to a higher level, or has the capacity to take me to a higher level. Right now, there doesn't seem to be a way up. The Deadlands. I see. Okay, that works. That makes sense. here's the thing. I assume I do need to get up higher in this place somehow. Looks like I do. There doesn't seem to be a way over there. That looks like it might be a bit higher up. Maybe. But I've got a theory that it's actually not. No, it's actually not. Safe. Seems to be taking you to the front of the stream. Well, that's not very helpful, no. I wonder. Got an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but it's an idea. Yeah, they're all the same, but they're definitely not all the same. Ooh, hello. It's not bad combat in Oblivion, but after playing Tainted Grail, it's definitely more refined and interesting in that game, I think. There's a bit more to it. Huh. They're basically Driders, aren't they? That's what I'm trying to get to over there. Yeah, YouTube is weird. Fucking spider Daedra can't behind me in there. Gotcha. Right. Still want to try and get to this thing if I can. Ultimate droid, we couldn't use the name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way it's been designed. Oh, that's the inspiration, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm back at the Oblivion gate. Wonderful. Someone died in the lava. Seems appropriate. Something's making my eyes struggle here today. How are you doing, Berserk? You alright? Somehow, the fact that the spiderlings are just miniature versions of the big ones is just creepy. Or even creepier, I should say. We weren't creepy enough already. So my big old theory was if I could get in there, the thing on the roof might help me out, but it doesn't look like it did. So we've got to figure a way to the top. But if I know what it is. I can only assume I get inside one of the towers, go to the top, or go as high as I can go into the main structure and see if I can't find a way to the top of one of the other ones. But there's no connections higher than those upper cross bridges. The doors on the ground level behind those, it must be. Or the connection. I have a theory. I don't know if it's much of a theory, but it's a theory. We'll just see how it pans out. Yeah, not very helpful, Steve, that's for sure. Trying to figure out if the PC case with power button and all that on the front panel can on the case can have its front panel removed. Good question. Can't figure it out from mine. But probably not. It's probably the top and the sides that come off. Would be my guess, Berserker. It's usually the way. I've been struggling to need glasses. Worth checking it out. My brother had glasses when he was a kid. And they corrected his eyesight and he's never needed them since. Me, I didn't need them as a kid, and then as a teenager my eyesight started deteriorating and I'm fucked. I believe is the technical term. Ooh. So I need a tower that's going to come down behind those gates, I guess. So not this one. One of the other ones we'll try. You see, you come out at different heights, even though they're not actually different heights inside. It's very confusing. Thus far, that's not helping. Hey. Well, I can confirm that got me fucking nowhere. Ooh, a level. Nice. I'll go in there. There's still nothing that will actually get me to the top. What off? I'm busy trying to figure this shit out. Fuck if I know. To be honest, Berserker, just getting older is enough to make your eyes go down the crapper. Any other stuff to add into the mix? Oh, fuck off. I'm already getting annoyed with this shit. What the fuck am I carrying that weighs so much? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yep, nothing. Fuck off then. Nothing else down here. I mean, I hear good things about the new Doom, Caleb, so not a bad bet. Getting to the point where I can't be asked with this anymore, which is a fatal flaw in a design. If there's a way up there, I'm not sure I'm that interested in trying to find it anymore. There's no bridge that gets me any higher, and there's no stairs inside. I'm not quite convinced that's the same one I went into up top. Okay, now I'm very confused. How am I back down here? Piss off, you. Getting bored of this. Oh, fuck off. Can't even be asked to loot you. Yeah. To be honest, I shouldn't have to look up a solution. Stamina drain while sprinting. Seriously, somebody needs a kick in the nuts for thinking that was a good idea. Or just stamina in general. AMD. Vile. Is something around front now? Nah. It's just a crock of shite. The problem. I have a theory, but putting it to the test is going to involve a considerable amount of effort that I'm not sure I can be asked to make. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll be really quite pissed off. Should do it. You see, theoretically, that's where I came in, except it isn't. Unless I'm very much mistaken, I'm going in one tower and emerging at another one randomly. Which is irrelevant anyway, because there's still no way at the fucking top. That won't get me where I need to go. I don't think. Is Resident Evil Village going to make it into the schedule this year? It'll make it into the schedule at some point. I don't know when. But eventually. Oh, there's big towers and there's a big tower and there's a load of small towers. And I've just come into this one and I've come out the door and it's not where the door was when I was at the top. So it's taking me out of a different tower to the one I entered into. Which makes this whole fucking exercise pretty much pointless. No, been there, been there. Some fucking help. I don't think I've been here. Not that it helps me any either way, because there's nothing to fucking find here anyway. Well, I've not been here anyway, so... Now, chance we find something new and interesting. Let's keep going. Patience is very close to breaking, and I don't give a shit about my apparel. taking a lot of doing that. Well, that's something anyway. Right. And now going back the way I came before, probably. Right, I'm going to give it one last shot on this one, see if it gets me anywhere near the top. And if it doesn't, I'm going to sack it off because this is not fun anymore. But it stopped being fun quite some time ago. Now it's at the top of the small towers. There is no top of the fucking small towers. I can't get to the top of the small towers. Can't get to the top of the tall ones. Doesn't make any difference. There is no fucking answer. What it is, it's not worth my fucking time. I'm not fucking just going around in fucking circles again. Nope. I am bored shitless with this and not doing this anymore. To be honest, I don't really give a shit where it is anymore. Switch to the big gate on the ground floor. Well, I don't need to be on the ground floor. I need to be up there. There's no fucking help to me, is it? Pretty sure I've already done this one because it's got the same name as the last one. Mr. Caged Prisoner, huh? Definitely been in here already. I can't see shit. I can't be asked to do anything about it either, because that's too much like hard work as well. You think Dawn Guard, huh? Wasn't worth doing anything with anyway. Yeah. Fuck off! Fuck off! I don't know if there's any advantage to opening these gates anyway. It's not like they get me anywhere. So they're not smart enough to activate the controls and then follow me. All at the top. There isn't even a damn thing up here. So add insult to injury. Not sure why I managed to consume a strong potion of healing when I don't have any. I don't even fucking know what's going on anymore. Buggered, I think is more the point. This looks different. I seem to have somehow made my way somewhere I don't think I've been before. Just die already. Interesting that despite being Daedra, the spider Daedra don't actually seem to drop hearts. Oh, hello you ugly fecker. That's where I came in. That's down. I don't think that's going to be productive. Nah, it's up. That looks better. Oh, I wouldn't go as far as saying he successfully tortured me, just mildly annoyed me. Wasted my time. If he wants a few lessons in torture, we can arrange. Undoubtedly over incumbent me. However, probably worth it. I think I do need to be in here, don't I? Finally found the way up. Oh really? I can just put my shield away and kind of ignore you and wail on you if I want. You're not really that intimidating. See? Red stained glass when all the light is already red. It's not that bright, this Marin's fellow, is he? That's actually maybe possibly worth it. I currently have a ring of nihilism and a ring of viper eye. What they do? Resist magic 15%, resist magic and fortify agility. So I can come off and let's put extra strength on. Now I dish out even more punishment with my weapons. Exactly. Yeah. Skyrim's definitely in, well, notwithstanding the graphical upgrade for the remaster, Skyrim's definitely an upgrade over this game. Well, this game's bad or anything, it's great, but bar a stupid occasional puzzle like this, which is just irritating. Great, thank you for the sub, welcome on in. That's going down, I don't want to do that, I want to go up. Also going down, I don't want to do that, I want to go up. I'm confused. But, yeah, definitely much more in favour of Skyrim than... Skyrim's definitely an upgrade, put it this way. Combat is more nuanced, there's... The crafting systems are way more evolved and make way more sense. I know they don't make that much sense, but they make more than they do in this game. More. You can't beat the modding scene for Skyrim anyway. Get back here, you scrote. Something managed to floor me. Damage Magica, huh? I mean, I need to wait and all that. Livion's Caress. It's a longsword. Weakness to fire and fire damage. Only 1 point of fire damage. It's not that good. And it's heavy. The question is, he charges 15. Fucking not worth it. I mean, these longswords are just such utter garbage. Flags of freezing. Elven, I think. Counts as a blunt weapon. I think we're gonna have to go back to Anvil in order to yeah, I'll have to head back to Anvil to sell some of this stuff, otherwise people just won't have enough cash, I don't think. I don't think anybody in Coral's gonna have enough money to buy some of this stuff off me. Yeah, maybe they will. Boom! There's a snowy top mountain. Visible through the destruction where the Oblivion gate used to be. Oh, that was a lot more hard work than it was supposed to be, but in more worlds an axe a blunt weapon, yeah. I've been wondering that myself.
Do you think we stand a chance?
Well, you do, you're friggin' invulnerable. Never actually finished Skyrim's story, mostly because I keep getting distracted and doing other stuff. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. It's more in story. Don't know anything about it. Also not very interested in finding out, so that's kind of a problem there anyway. Smoking. Somebody was smoking something anyway, for sure. Yeah, it was extremely annoying. So I got a house for storage. Yeah, I'm going to go and store some stuff, I think. Probably most of the alchemy stuff, because it's just not worth it. Alchemy is extremely annoying and not very useful outside of healing potions, which even then are not that useful. Not at the moment. I think I'm going to ditch all my alchemy stuff and store that.
Please. Have a look around.
This guy in there, there's 1,200 in his pockets, so... And a truncheon of submission. Because apparently half of his clientele are into BDSM. Battle axe of freezing. These are great swords.
You got a great deal there.
I'm going to sell the one off my back that's busted.
A fine transaction.
I'll hold on to that probably. Nah. Yeah, I'll hold on to that.
You've made a good bit of gold. You drive a hard bargain. You got a great deal there. That's a good deal.
So this menu is so frustratingly badly organized.
A fine transaction.
There eventually.
You got a great deal there. An excellent bargain.
I'm looking forward to play more Tainted Grail as a spellcaster, which is not what I've been doing.
That's a good deal.
On my own time. I've been playing as a two-handed sword wielder.
That's a good
in
deal.
the meantime.
You got a great deal there.
But I wouldn't want to play as a mage in this game, I don't think. Not when you can only have one spell equipped at a time.
Seems a fair price.
Would annoy the living hell out of me. 15 seconds. Fuck that.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Yeah, the spell system... I mean, you might not be able to craft them in Skyrim, but the basic spell system is way better set up. Way less stupid, to be honest.
Another satisfied customer. Take care.
A creeped out customer, actually, but anyway. I mean, it's definitely true of a woodsman's axe. There's more of a wedge than a blade. You still do want it to have a sharp edge, but if you're using it as a war axe, an actual war axe, battle axe, will have a much thin... Yeah, it'll have a wedge, but so does a sword. Like, a sword blade is this shape. It's just a very, very fine one. And the same's true of a battle axe. It's very, very thin and fine and sharp as a knife. So it's just a... but then again, a proper battle axe isn't humongous and has two ridiculous heads on it. It's a single-sided thing and usually much more refined. So, yeah. It's all a bit crazy. So I think I put the stuff I wanted to keep in there, didn't I? I did, yeah. Keep back on my stuff in my drawers, why not? I accidentally put a couple of potions in there that I didn't want to. Not that much. Cool. Now how does my carry weight look? I've not put my new shirt on. That's better. Much less BS. This is true. Who else yet tomorrow need to put away any weapons and use both hands to cast a spell? I can see the logic behind that, but yeah, it's not what you want really, is it? Right, we want to go to the Fighters Guild. After all that, now we're back in Coral. I do feel a bit like I cheated by fast travelling here, but after all our faffing, I don't feel like inclined to do otherwise. An hour's nap. Get me a level up. Long last. Maximum fatigue. Regenerate fatigue. So that wants to be maxed out. Wants to be maxed out. Cool. Yeah, that's where we're going. I think. It's this lady.
Greetings. I
Has
see
a
you've
job
been
for
keeping
me.
yourself busy. This is good. I believe it's time for you to perform some duties for your guild.
So you summoned me all the way from Anvil because you haven't got anybody here who's competent enough to do that.
Did you hear about Renald Germain's long-lost twin brother returning to Coral? Now, I hear there's a stranger in town asking about them. A dark elf from back east, they say. I wonder what he wants.
Nothing good.
It's good to know we've got such a strong fighters guild. We are a brotherhood, a family.
Right.
What affects one of us affects us all. Fighting, drunkenness, dereliction of duty are not tolerated. I would like you to speak with Modrin Orion. He will assign you any duties that are currently pending. Good luck to you. Goodbye.
That was weird. Modrin. That'll be you then.
What do you want? I suppose you've come looking for duties, huh?
Yeah, can you put me to the bathroom, buddy?
Duties for you. Fine. I'll speak slowly so you can keep up. I want you to contact Maglier.
Who?
He's one of your Fighters Guild brothers, but he's defaulted on a contract. We can't allow that. Makes us all look bad.
Bolted?
He didn't finish out a contract in Skingrad. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. He's raw like you. Go and find out what's wrong with him.
Maglia?
Yes, Maglier. Find him. See why he defaulted. I swear, I've scraped things off the bottom of my boots that were smarter than you. Don't just stand there. Move! Help! Help! I'm being attacked! Watch out!
You're being taught a lesson, you rude bastard.
Show me what you've got. Am I supposed to be impressed? Ow! Ow! Oh. It's
Excuse me, this is none of your business. We're settling a dispute. He's a bastard and he's getting the shit kicked out of him.
then pay with your blood.
And you had the audacity to try and suggest I shouldn't do exactly what I'm doing, so you can get beaten and all now. Okay, done now. Now then. It's the principle of the thing. Want to talk to a Fighters Guild brother, saying he's a cunt I can.
Greetings. I'm Glistel. What do you need? My housemate, Melintus Ancris, and I are well known in certain circles here. But you don't travel in those circles, do you?
No, I don't think that way.
I've been hearing disturbing tales about Oblivion gates opening. Farewell.
Yeah. He's down in Skingrad somewhere. This time, we're going to ride there because it feels like the thing I should do. Going cross-country, of course, however. Yeah. Not being able to drink's almost, well, yeah, it'd be just about as bad as not being able to eat cheese. Roughly on par. Possibly slightly worse. We press something. Jonestone. Marks of the hero's doom are traced on John's face. Been shown fate's fortunes. I've no idea what any of those bloody stones do. I'm deeply confused. No, unfortunately I can't, Tembe. I can't even have lactose, supposedly lactose-free cheese without having to dose up on enzymes. Coke without rum or pizza without cheese. Who shocking on either case. To be fair, I can just dose up on enzymes and be okay-ish to eat cheese. But it's not without certain complications. Often.
Go take your break.
Another day, another sentence.
I'm fine with pineapple on pizza. Banana on pizza, well, it's the existence of bananas in general, actually, but banana on pizza is definitely a crime. Ugly!
What is it, brother? They send you to find me?
Yes, you bone idle dick. You must be
I'm
Magli.
Maglia. What do you want?
I know why you're such a lazy dick.
I
Remus?
bought some wine from David Surly. Excellent body. He's a fine vintner. Defaulted? I suppose so. I'm not paid enough to do the job. I was supposed to find Brennus Astus's journal.
Really?
That was my job. They said it was in Fallen Rock Cave. You ever been in there? Didn't think so. I'm not going back. Not for that kind of money. If you care that much, you go find it. The contract's yours. It's not worth it for what the guild is paying. I've got a family to think about. Whatever.
The guild beheads you for bringing their name into disrepute. And those you'll have done a great deal of thinking about your family, bud. It's over there, isn't it? Now we go on. Carefully, to be honest with me.
Hi there.
Pizza's not actually that bad as long as you get decent pizza. If you get like decent quality pizza, then it tends to be made with decent quality mozzarella, which means apparently it doesn't cause as many problems for me. I'm guessing the good stuff doesn't have as much lactose in it, whereas cheapo faux, presumably, mozzarella definitely does. But there's other things that's just, nah, things that I've just had to cut out entirely. Carbonara's off the menu. Used to do a very nice cauliflower cheese, can't do that anymore. Yeah, it's just not good. Few things I can manage if I dose up, as I say, but decided I wasn't going to do this, didn't I? Glass Claymore. Yeah, I'm entirely okay with the pineapple on pizza. Not my favourite or anything, but she's fine. suppose that Burvis is worth much, is it? Well, number one, I guess. Don't know what this guy's problem is, but this is not really all that scary down here. It feels bad, man. It's just looking a little bit too much like my cat in the dark. I don't like it. Sneaky shitbag. Right, look like more of a bowl. Well, I did a bit, yeah. It was a big bugger, I know that. Big, black and fluffy, and it just makes me think of my cat when I see them. Evening, Grey. It's probably just ectoplasm and all on that anyway. Over there. That does seem to be the only way forward. No, there is no way forward. This is trying to tell me to go that way, but I'm confused. I don't see how to get that way. Okay, back the way we came, I think. Go through here and then turn right. Pro pineapple on pizza. Excellent. Just mentioned being very, very weird there. He hit me with the arm he doesn't have. Dude literally just punched me with an arm that isn't even there. And I don't mean he hit me with the stump, I mean he actually hit me with an arm that he doesn't have. There's the journal. Studies of fauna of Cyrodil. Rat. Yeah, I'm not going through all that. The dude's studying animals. Speak with Maglarita. Wondering when the contract is complete. Frickin' mud crab. Yeah, now anchovies I don't get the appeal of. Fish on pizza? Just no. No. Dick behind his alarm, yeah, exactly. Ugh. Well, there's the horse. I'm not going to go back to this guy because whatever his reasons. So I can speak with Maglia, or I can tell Modern Oren the contract is closed. I don't know what to do. I feel like Maglia can go eat a dick, because that was not a particularly tough challenge. On the other hand, there's an Oblivion gate there. There's one here, and there's another one here. He's nearby, and I'm kind of curious as to if there might be a bit more to this story. Other than him just being a complete wuss. Oh, for fuck's sake, just hop over the rock, you equine git. Alright. Barbecue chicken pizza is good. Eat barbecue sauce in general? I don't know. Did I just call that NPC a Bitcoin git? No, I call my horse an equine git. Just makes him a horsey git, really. One right outside of town. That's a bit close, isn't it? Basically, if you can't call a spade, you might as well call a horse or something. Well, Bitcoin would be a more effective insult, I think. It's like suggesting the horse is a crypto bro. Something.
You're still around. I've told you why I defaulted on the...
I've got the journal.
You found it, huh? Good work, I guess. Well, take it back to Oren then. He can pay you on the contract. Tell him what you want about me.
Tell him you did the job. Need to report your phone. Let's see what happens if I say I'll just tell him you did the job.
Thanks. I'm not trying to shirk my duty, but it used to be 2 or 3 men would be on this. I like the guild, but I've got a family to consider. Whatever.
Still kind of a prick, though, isn't he? Name it glue. Yeah, it's in danger of that. If it doesn't hop over that bloody rock. No, I spent a lot of money on this horse. It'd be some bloody expensive glue.
Good morning.
That's a kilometre to ride north. Yeah. It's wildly uncivilized behaviour, that I think, no? But I have seen stories of people who do that. Oh, it won't fit in the pan, I'll just snap it in half. No. Did I get the free horse? I got a free horse. There are a couple of options for free horses. That's one I missed, because you can get a free one from, like, the old nag from Imperial City Stables. Missed that one. Got Prior Mabel's one. Maribor? I don't know. Prior, what's his name, from Wayne and Priory. Got his horse free, and that one died. Unfortunately, having had that horse, I can't go back and get the other free one. Fortunately, I didn't have to explain to Prior what's his name that his horse died on account of the fact that he also died shortly afterwards. It's been described as a noodle. I don't think it's the length that's the problem, Gray.
I'm only asking for a single coin.
Well, you know.
Get a move on.
For the love of God. Am I going to have to beat you up again for being an absolutely plainly insulting and rude git? Hang on. Every time I walk in, I have to beat this guy up.
Warming up, you pathetic worm.
Take your beating like a man. Don't play a mace, coward.
Then pay with your blood.
I'm on your side.
Oh, okay. She's trying to help me. I think I might have turned the whole Fighters Guild against.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
That's the best you can do.
Never take me down.
I've fought
This is the
mud
part
crabs
that you
more
fall down
fierce
and
on that.
bleed.
Alright, now you're gonna die just so I can see what happens.
What's the matter, getting tired?
Humans are all the same. You weak
Paid
and
the
worthless.
fine.
Alright, never mind then. I just object to his attitude, that's all.
Why are you talking to me? Shouldn't you be finding Maglier?
I'm gonna f***ing kill you.
So, I assume you've dealt with Maglier. You've got the journal. Good.
He didn't default his journal. He's he's thinking of his family.
He didn't. This doesn't sit well with me. Not well at all. Still, the job got done. Let's hope your friend Maglier has learned a lesson here.
Then have some anger issues. Perfectly stable. Perfectly righteous anger. The only issue with my anger is people keep making me angry. I am not the problem in this scenario.
Back for more work, are you? Good. Some of our boys are causing trouble in Leowin. Looks bad for the guild.
What's happening?
Some of your brothers have been getting rowdy at the local tavern.
Mine, what
I've
about
got no
you?
problem with cutting loose, but I don't like it when we all look bad. You're looking for Relian, Vantus Prelius, and Dubak Groshog. I haven't had any trouble with them before, so find out what's going on. I'll be waiting.
Been waiting a while. Leowin's about as far from here as you can get. Why would the guy in Coral be sending people off to deal with a situation that's literally as far as you can get? Without leaving the frickin' continent. Do you feel like the map got changed a little bit for ESO? Because I feel like this area is maybe a slightly different shape, certainly a bit larger. Elsewhere it just looks a bit small on this map.
Go take your break. It's about time.
How are we doing for time? Oh, alright. Well, I think we'll stop off at Revel on the way through. The same thing with the robot and the White Springs, the whole place turned on him. Yeah, I didn't have quite the same option there, did I? That didn't quite go as well. Long ride down, there it is. I'm not doing it in one sitting. I do long ride to Breville as well, but I guess we're doing that. Well, the south coast is the south coast of the continent as well as the province, isn't it? Unless that's Leowin's on a lake rather than the ocean, which I don't think it is. I don't recall it being. Where does that go? That way. Interesting. I'll have a gander at some point. Doesn't make a great deal of sense to me. Maybe I'm missing something. Another Oblivion gate. I want to know why it took so bloody long to get it on the map. It's all gone a bit red. Given how far the lightning and the red lightning effect and stuff seems to spread, I have to think that it's not actually real and it's in fact a psychological effect. You blew up a car and tagged the sentry bot with it. Yeah, that'll do it as well, P9. I did it entirely on purpose because there was a robot who was very, very rude to me, so I punched it. Or shot it, or something. And then all his friends objected to that. I think they need politer friends, personally, but, you know. What can you do? Am I right here? Not really, am I? But Coast Road is fine, I guess. Does it generally ride south? I don't think that place is where Umbra hangs out. I think Umbra hangs out at another ruin a bit further south, if I remember rightly. Port Virtue. Just checking. Things got a bit weird there. North end of a bay. Ah, I see. That makes a bit more sense. A little bit. Random Daedra just wandering around near Vindicel, which I think is in fact where Umbra hangs out. So here's the thing. I know I have a high blade skill, but if I switch over to Claymores, will that actually cross over? Or will it entirely cross over? Because I feel like there's a secondary skill underneath it that is not really marked anywhere, wherein, you know, I get the most out of it with longswords because that's what I've been using.
Hello there.
High mountain ranges rise
That way. Really? Really? So now it's just swinging around across Run Bay, okay. There's a two-handed skill, is there? It's not marked anywhere. Read the novels. Oh. Didn't even know there were novels surrounding it. I'm not surprised. I know, like, some of the other... Why do I know? Actually, one thing to check out. Yeah, it's only slightly less. That's ebony and that's glass, so... Two-handed as opposed to one-handed, yeah. The two-handed thing is not... I mean, it's just there as a detail, but it's not marked as a... Doesn't have any extra effects, does it? It's just an ebony sword. Should get all the benefits. Yeah, you'd think, but... Yeah, I didn't know that Elder Scrolls had novels surrounding it. I'm not really surprised, given that like Dragon Age and stuff does, but I didn't know. I am very picky, well, pretty picky anyway, about my choice of fantasy novels though, so... Like, I read a couple of David Gaider's Dragon Age books. Really didn't rate his writing. Which is interesting because the writing in at least the first Dragon Age game, and to a degree the second one as well, is good. But video game writing and novel writing is not the same thing, so... You didn't enjoy it? It's the shield that's getting on my nerves, to be honest, in this. A block, sometimes it feels like it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it feels like a complete waste of time to block with a shield. Especially as I can just kind of stand there, tank it, and then push on as if nothing happened. You know? That's where my objection currently lies. There's no way that Minotaur hit my horse at all. The horse suddenly stopped running because... God knows why. Not really, but everybody in southern Cyrodil seems to want to pick a fight with me. Definitely slower, but... Can't think what they look like in here, so don't know if I've ever seen them. Bear mount sounds like an interesting idea. I feel like it might be smidgen practical though. Nearly at Breville. Where we're going to stop off and do a Mage's Guild quest, I guess. It's a very short claymore. It's more like a... barely even a longsword at that length. Yeah, used to be advanced and civilized and part of society as a whole, yeah. We were talking about this in another session. Where Emmy was, I think. I said Spriggan is just running all the way to the gate of Breville because a death wish apparently. Oh, you healed. Yeah, we discovered yesterday that I was so good with the sword that I could actually make ghosts bleed, so that was quite fun. Welcome to Breville. Welcome to Chulak. That's Dulak, isn't it? Not Chulak. Chulak's the one in Tilksome World in Stargate. It sounds sort of similar, they. Although if you put that song in Stargate, it becomes very, very funny. Nothing happening here, I don't think, at the moment. I'll just stick my head in and find out. Mage's Guild is what I'm really here for. Wherever it is. There it is.
Greetings.
You look like someone who's comfortable
I ran
in
across
heavy
a couple
armor.
of mud crabs not long ago.
Hello, friend. What can I do for you?
Who's Kidai?
Kudai is a member of Breville's Mages Guild. She put the word out that a good friend of hers went missing. She's offered a reward, but as far as I know, nobody's taken her up on the offer. Not sure who's missing either. She's keeping quiet about it. I suppose if you're interested, you could head over there and ask Kudai yourself. Take care.
Disgusting creatures. Eterianus spells, recharging and training in mysticism. And idle chatter. At your service.
That's not a great name, let's be honest.
Breville is an important trade center and a rich melting pot of Imperial, Khajiit and Argonian cultures. And yes, a bit shabby and shop-worn.
Yeah, exactly, guy.
Please, go on.
I'm already at maximum disposition for right now.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
What's for illusion?
Bye.
Looks like you're handy with a blade. Delphin Gent, creator of the celebrated Enemies Explode spell, advanced trainer in destruction, and mage destined for great things.
That's a career impersonating a wide-mouthed tree frog, I believe you.
I love my work. Fire, frost, shock, poison. Little presents for Kinneret's cute little woodland creatures.
She's nuts.
It's my job to help people learn the proper, constructive use of destruction magic. And let's face it, blowing things up can be ever so much fun.
Yeah, my rival in Breville just reminded me of it, so... Yes, I've probably put it in Grey's head for the next month or so now.
Things in the guild have been different. Tell me more. What can I interest you in?
Enemies explode. Fire damage on target. I don't really understand, but anyway. Found Quiros. So even tired. Nothing interesting.
You too.
I'm Ardeline. I'm the guild's advanced trainer in alchemy here in Breville. Take care.
G'day. There
Hello
we go.
there, associate. You're here for a recommendation, I presume. Are you prepared to earn it?
Nice dress. Sure.
I'm afraid I haven't had time to prepare anything conventional. I'm very preoccupied with this situation concerning
Yeah,
art.
definitely.
Perhaps
likely
you can
to,
help with that, however.
end up looking
can't directly get
South Park
involved
Canadian.
For fear of embarrassing the poor girl. I'll need you to have a little chat with Varen Vamori, and you can learn something about the power of illusion in the process.
Alright. Really didn't go through. I did not pay anywhere near enough attention to that.
Please, I'm in debt. Are you ready to earn? I'm afraid I haven't had time. Perhaps you can help. with that,
Adelaide,
however.
okay.
I can't directly get involved, for I'll need you to have a little chat with Varen Vamori.
Okay, right.
Don't say anything to her. I don't want to embarrass her further.
Interesting
Once
sword
this
she's
is all
got.
taken care of, I'll speak to her privately.
Tell me about yourself.
Yes, I'm the one looking for my friend.
Ah.
His name is Henantir. If you find him, I'll be glad to offer you a sizable reward.
Tell me about Henantir.
I miss him so. We were study mates at the Arcane University, and we've come to grow fond of each other over the years. He's always getting himself into jams with the careless ways he performs his experiments, and, well, I'm afraid he's done it again. I'm going to level with you, as you seem like you wish to help. Henantir isn't missing. On the contrary, I know exactly where he is. The problem is, he's trapped and there's no way I can free him.
Why the deception?
Well, Henantir's been warned that if he strays outside the guild rules one more time, he may be up for summary dismissal. The rules say that he isn't to practice dangerous experiments at his home. It must be done in the guild under the watchful eye of an associate. Henantir's never been one for rules, and so he's continued to perform his latest experiments in secret. If word gets out, he'll be dismissed.
Fine by me.
Great. Whatever suits you and gets me Henantir back suits me just fine. When you're ready to go and see him, let me know.
Right, through a nightmare
Are you
darkling.
ready to fi-
Yep. We'll do that in a
Very
bit.
well.
Baron Vamori, this is for the
I don't
recommendation.
understand it. Some ridiculous male thing, I suppose. He's been bothering Ardeline every day for a while now. He even stole her mage's staff. Perhaps he thinks it's amusing. I don't know. But it needs to stop. It's making her miserable.
Okay.
Some say that Traven... I take my duties as chapter head very seriously. The Council of Mages meets there if you do what you...
Nothing particularly helpful then.
Please return.
So,
Quickly.
I don't know who this fella she wants me to deal with is. That guy, maybe? There's a guy there, anyway.
Greetings,
There he is.
Imperio. Hello, friend. What can I do for you?
You're causing trouble for
I don't
Adeline.
know what to say. All I want is for her to care about me, to feel the same way as I do about her. But she doesn't. I try and I try, and it just doesn't matter. It makes me furious sometimes.
I suggest a strong dose of fucking the hell
I've
off.
never laid a hand on her, either in anger or... I've never hurt her, okay? Why?
Are you ready to follow? Very well, but do... I don't understand. He even... Perhaps he thinks it... Don't say anything to her. Please return quickly.
Hi there.
Hello, friend. Certainly.
Hey.
How nice. It's just what I wanted. For me. Thanks. Thank you. Every little bit helps. For me. See? Was that hard? I've never laid a hand on. Take care. Hello.
Think she might be a witch.
Well met.
Good
Good
day.
day.
The guild. I think
Of course not.
I've sighted the forlorn watchman again.
Good to
Every
see
time I
you.
see that ghost,
Hi
it
there.
gives me the
I
creeps.
understand that Father Zarin is
See
quite
you.
the calm.
Take care.
I've heard he's a
Good day.
Lord Watchman?
I don't know much about that ghost, but some say he died in a horrible shipwreck.
Yeah, they
I
are
would
all
stay away
creepy.
from
Yeah.
him if I were you. Bad omen. Each night he wanders the shore of Nibbon Bay. Then he stops and looks mournfully out to sea. If you're interested, you may want to see Gilgondaran at Silverhome on the water. When it comes to local legends, he's the best source in town.
I see.
Be
Sure.
seeing.
I've been hearing disturbing tales about Oblivion gates opening all across Cyrodil. I hope it's just wild talk.
So I've heard.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I'm a bit of a loss as to how to advance this thing. You know, she doesn't seem to want to talk, but... Ari.
Your friendly guild alchemist. Satisfaction guaranteed. No free samples.
Well, this isn't really going according to plan there, is it?
I heard that one of the skin grad... I'm just here doing research. Bravil, good points, cheap to live. You too.
She might also be a ghost. I'll need to reload my save, will I? Let's see what happens. I don't particularly fancy going any further back than I have to. Let's see if it's just her or if it's cropping up elsewhere.
Delphingent, creator of the celebrated Enemies Explode spell, advanced trainer. Goodbye.
Seems to just be that one lady.
A pleasure to speak with you. Goodbye.
Don't need to go a bit further than that back than that, won't I?
Arieri, your friendly guild alchemist. Satisfaction guaranteed. Farewell. Arieri, good day.
It should just be her. And I can't go any further back than that without being all the way back in Coral Hunt. I'm not doing that again.
You. Hi.
Apparently some fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Scars in Deep Scorn Hollow. The Dark Brotherhood will not like that.
I see. She does.
It's my pleasure. You too.
Welcome. Good day. Take care.
Alright, what didn't go anywhere? Where's the weird... There she is.
Are you ready to follow me to Henantier?
Yes, I suppose I'll have to do that one before I can go any further.
Let's be off then.
She's got an ebony dagger, I think, there.
It's you. Hi.
Yeah, looks like.
Mars is an excellent healer, but I understand she longs to return to the swamps of Black Marsh.
Mars is a gifted healer and teacher. I know that she longs to return to the swamps, though. Apparently some fool.
I'm curious.
Well, as you can see, Henantier's right here, and he's trapped in his dream world. My... Well, as you can see, Henantier's right here, and...
Houston, we have a problem. Well, I figure I might have to go all the way back here and then ride all the way back down again. Which would suck. Nice. Buffing with things because stuff's not working properly, apparently.
Why are you... You've got the... He didn't. Back for more... Some of your look... I'll be waiting.
Right. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. Let's see how we do. Hopefully it'll work fine this time. So I know the road a little bit this time. A little bit more freshly in my memory, so should be able to ride a little bit quicker.
Spare a...
It's not the end of the world. Habit's getting the better of you there, Feline. Makes you feel any better? I frequently walk out of a room during the daytime and try and turn the light off, and the light's not in fact on, and what I'm actually trying to do is turn off the sun. Huh. Oblivion Gate's not there this time. A click and a miss there, huh? It is quite good, isn't it? Glass one. I do like the colour as well. I assumed if you that if you use tough enough glass, you could actually make a sword blade out of it. Like properly toughened stuff that won't shatter, I mean. Yeah, but not the worst design ever either, and that all the points are pointing forward. It's a bit chunky, and the handles looks way too chunky, but the whole thing's kind of too chunky really, but otherwise it's alright. I bet it's not the weirdest line you've ever read out of context, not even in this chat, Guy.
You'll never take me down.
Ebony battle axe. Does look pretty sweet. It's considered a blunt weapon for some stupid reason though, so. So one of my armor pieces is nearly broken, so I have to repair that when I get into town. Is there any way to repair it in Breville? It might not be, actually. Repair hammer, there we are. A lot of broken stuff, apparently. At this point, I might as well, hadn't I? Think of a few swings and buff my armor a bit more. Try heavy attacks. Can I even remember how to do a heavy attack? Probably not. I'll just hold it. I probably have been doing a few. Yeah. Sort of glass anyway, yeah. And then we went to the shrine down here as well, because I hadn't hit this one yet, I think. Yeah, given how far away, like how rather the red lighting and the lightning and stuff interacts with the position of the Oblivion gates, like it's not until you're right up on them that it kind of triggers, and then it follows you for quite a while afterwards. It makes me think that it's not really there, and it's an entirely psychological effect created by the gates themselves. Well, fine, all right. Stoker's worth it. Possibly. Maybe I'm not using heavy attacks enough. Or haven't been, rather. There are mods out there, which I may have to consider actually, that adjust the reach of certain weapons, because allegedly a dagger has the same reach as a claymore, which obviously is ridiculous.
Well, look who we've got here. Hey, take whatever you want. It's none of my business.
But yeah, there's a mod to tweak that so that your claymores no longer have the same reach as a dagger, basically. Makes a certain amount of sense when you think about it. I picked that up. Poor horse is looking like a bloody pincushion. It's the closest I can do to get him a horse to teabagging. If it wasn't insulting enough to have a human do it. Yeah, they're definitely weirdly way more interested in the horse than in the person riding it. Yes, I was noticing there that I was swinging the claymore. I was like, that really should be reaching him at that distance, or it looks like it should. It just wasn't. Big gate. Weird. Right. Let's try again.
Me children are starving. Please help.
Take a chance on the Warlock's luck. Just kidding. Everything is all perfectly safe. Please, go on.
Okay.
Don't waste your... You win this one. That's amazing. That's just stupid. I won't... Gracious, what a hero. That's just stupid. Not now.
Yeah, didn't
Not
really
later.
think that through, but anyway.
Whatever. My life is drab and wretched by comparison. You think that's funny? I can't argue with that. What nonsense. That's amazing. That's just not funny. I can't... What nonsense. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Cool. Not suppose you've got anything particularly interesting. Magic up, strength and endurance down. Don't think so. Alright. It's not bad.
That seems a fair price.
Even the Oblivion NPCs are growing at my jokes. My jokes are hilarious. Hope to have friendship close that dude dies. Yeah, one day maybe.
A fine transaction. That's a fair deal. That's more than I'd usually pay. That's more. A good price for a good customer. An excellent bargain. Come back and see me again. Be seeing you.
Nice.
What? Goodbye.
Looking Arganian chap.
How goes it?
How are you today?
Delphingent. Kodai is a member of... She's often... It's my job. Bye.
Hi! I'm Ardaline. I'm afraid I'm not very... I don't like talking to people. Archmage Traven. Bye!
Eterianus spell...
Eterianus. This is definitely among the worst names I've ever
Revenue is an
heard.
important trade. Delphine can get you a spell to summon bound armor if you're interested. And if you're able, of course. Not only has Let's do business. Good day.
Well met.
What's new with you?
I've heard that the great houses of Morrowind are in upheaval. Indoril is in ruins, and Redoran is besieged by the Nords of Skyrim.
Head up. Redoran. Isn't that either a character or a location in Skyrim?
Your friendly guild alchemist. Satisfaction guaranteed. No free samples. Farewell.
There's a name, all right.
These are turbulent times in the
Safe travels.
Bye. Hello, associate. Hello there, associate. You're here for a... I'm afraid I haven't had time to prepare any. Perhaps you can help with that. I'll need you to have a little chat with Varen Vamori. Don't say anything to her. I don't want to... I don't understand it. He even stole... Perhaps he thinks it's... It's more symbolic than practical, but each carries great significance to its owner. You're going to get Arteline's staff back. Take this charm scroll. With it, you should find Varon more receptive to questioning. Don't come back without that staff. The Council of Mages meets their eve. I take my... Make sure Varen hands over that staff.
Sure, just... Soon as I know where the hell he is. Oh.
Hi there!
What's new with you?
Rumor has it the Nerevarine has left Morrowind on an expedition to Akavir, and has not been heard from since.
It seems that these are turbulent times in the land of the Dunmer.
Farewell. How are you?
Nervous. I won't tell you. Happy.
Good day.
Assume the guy is up top here. No, he's not. He's outside. Okay, that's fine.
What do you want?
Beat you over the head with a stick. That's the charm scroll. Hailstone. Beguile, there we go.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Today, syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land.
It seems Somerset Isle had...
Hello, friend. What can I do for you?
Catch you later, Noel. Have a good one.
I don't know what to say. All I want is for her to care about me. I try, and it just doesn't. I've never laid a hand on. All right, I admit it. I took it from her. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. I was trying to tell her how I feel, again, and she wouldn't even stop to talk to me. I just got so angry. Was a little ashamed afterwards, but didn't know how to apologize or give it back. I wish I could. I'm afraid I don't have it anymore, you see. I sold it to a friend of mine. Soros Aranim.
What a brat.
He lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City. He's the one who has Ardeline's staff now. If I still had it, I'd gladly... Tell Ardeline I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Oh, I head to Imperial City, the Talos Plaza district, and find that
Good
guy.
to see you.
Afternoon.
Oh, maybe I'll just tell Kodai about it, who's probably going to send me up there to buy it anyway. I don't think it's crashed. I think it's just taking a minute. Thinking about it. I think. I may have spoken too soon. Oh. My backside's going to sleep, which is not great. Ugh. And... oh dear Lord. Yeah, something's definitely going wrong. Yep, hang on a minute. Yeah, I thought so. Wigging out just a little bit there. Eating up all the memory process, or all my RAM, and not being able to use it, apparently. Not quite what was going on there. Weird RAM things. According to, Task Manager, anyway. So we'll be back in that before long. I hope. And we have life. Sort of. That is such a cool, like, way to enter the main menu there. Well, I'm trying getting back into the Mages Guild, actually, in Breville, to speak to Kadai, so that she can tell me to do what I already know about. Just go the other direction. And I'm guessing I need to do all this again. That won't take very long.
Hello, friend. I don't know what to say. All I want, I try. I've never. All right, I was trying. Was a little. I'm afraid He lives in the tower. Tell Ardeline I'm sorry.
Must be better. Now, just needed a bit of a refresh, apparently.
Varen Vamori yet? It should be no trouble at all once you use that scroll.
Yes, actually.
He sold it, huh? Well, this just keeps getting worse. Very well. I presume he gave you some indication of where the staff is now located? Take these and go
Evening, PC. How are we doing?
And of course, please keep this just between us. Get that staff back, associate.
3 more Beguile spells. Interesting. It's been a moment. Hope you're doing well.
There's some kind of cover-up going
Church
on.
isn't the only one who's just had his bell rung.
Of course. So long.
Bye. Greetings.
How? Go ahead, please. Apparently some fool Good day.
Me children will... Thank you. He's a fairy tale. Of course, it's all just made. The Fighters Guild has competition in Leowen called Blessings of
Interesting.
Juliano.
We're here to help. The Fighters Guild needs to get aggressive. Goodbye.
A little bit more of interest going on there. How are we doing? It's getting a bit late, isn't it?
How are you?
I think I will fast travel because it is getting a little late. So tell us Plaza, wasn't it?
What is it, citizen? Speak.
Sora Sorrentium's house. There we go.
Hello there.
Hello. Good day, stranger. Sora's errand.
Dunmer married to an Altmer. We've come from a Dunmer who apparently fancies an Altmer. Interesting. Major stuff.
As much as I like you, friend, I'm just not willing to part with that staff. It's nothing personal. Be seeing you.
Off you trot, lady.
I see you. Hello.
Bothiel from the Arcane University is looking for someone to chase the bandits from Camp Ailes. Probably trying to enhance her weird machine.
Good to know. Farewell.
Yeah, good to have you back, PC. Things are generally all good. Was kind of thinking of my antagonize his wife doing that, but apparently not. About that stuff again?
Look, I can't just give it to you. I paid good money for it after all. I'll tell you what. You give me at least a portion of what I paid for it, say 200 gold, and I'll give you the staff. That's a good deal, right? I wouldn't offer it to anyone else, just you. So what do you say?
Counter-offer. You give me the staff, and I let you keep things that make you useful to your wife. You don't, and I make you useless to her. How's that? Hmm?
Are you sure? Well, for you, of course. I made you an offer. Are you prepared to it? I'll just take the money from you then, and here's your...
How are you?
I'm going to cut your husband's knackers off. That's how I am. If you're very nice, I'll stick them in a pouch and you can wear them around your neck. Technically speaking, the staff is not his property. It's stolen property from somebody else. So the fact he paid good money for it is irrelevant. He has to hand it over or he's complicit in the crime. Ignorance will get him away with it, but it won't get him his money back. He just has to cough it the fuck up. That's the way the law works. He might be able to sue the money back out of the guy who sold it to him. But, yeah, it really should be a case of, you give me that and I won't tell the authorities you're harbouring stolen goods.
Apparently some fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Scars in Deep Scorn Hollow. The Dark Brotherhood will not
She's
like
gone
her.
upstairs.
Oh, the coral.
Yeah, but as far as he knew, it was completely irrelevant. He still bought something stolen. He still has to hand it over and take it up with the person who stole it. That's the way it goes. I read an interesting story, actually, in the news recently about a guy somewhere in Manchester way in the UK who bought a camper van. That camper van had been stolen a year or two before in Spain and driven from Spain all the way up via, I think, France, then back to Italy, and then up to the UK, and then sold to this guy in Manchester. When it was tracked down, it confirmed to be stolen, and he was just a large sum of money out of pocket and just had to basically try and get the money back from the person who sold it to him, presumably by suing the guy. But yeah, he just had to hand over this very expensive stolen vehicle he had bought. Not his fault, and he wasn't prosecuted or anything, but still tough luck. He bought stolen goods.
Do you have the mage's staff associate? Please, I'm in.
Apparently I can't go upstairs in the Breville Mages Guild without the audio wigging out.
From someone who had a grudge against...
So I've heard.
I've been hearing disturbing tales about Oblivion gates opening all across Cyrodil. I hope it's just wild talk.
It can't be.
No doubt.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
I've heard
Height
nothing
difference there is
good.
bonkers.
In Morrowind, they say the man-god Vivek has gone missing. Some believe he has been taken by the Daedra.
It seems it is a dire situation throughout all of Tamriel.
Safe travels.
Bye.
Do you have the mage's
I do.
Ah, wonderful. I shall be most pleased to return this to its rightful owner. Thank you. You need
200
to tell
gold,
me
please.
the details of what was involved in getting it. It's perhaps better than
Yeah, I do need to know.
nothing
Tell you the
about it.
details. You need to cough
Your
up
actions
200.
for the guild more than merit a recommendation. I shall send it to the university promptly. And to
My
thank
palm
you
is
for
very
it personally,
ungreased.
I shall teach you this spell. You may find it useful in certain circumstances.
Stingy bish. Activate. Added to my part spell list, huh? Okay. Shocking. So, she has a...
Please, I'm in
Yeah, a quest,
desperate
which we will
need
be
of help,
doing
and
next time, I
you're
think.
the only one that I can do.
Leave that quest activated, and as soon as we're here... Church is very cool, but it's a bit too bloody huge for trying to take pictures. Oh, that didn't go very well. Trying to take pictures of.
Let's hear it.
There we are, that's not terrible. That's annoying though. That was not the plan. That really matters. Beginning to get a little pissed off today. Oh yeah. And after all that, I'm not sure I'm happy with that picture. Handily. We'll find something anyway, I'm sure.
Hello. Mars is an excellent healer, but
Let's go and hang out in the Mages Guilds. Did those console commands work? I tried some of them in the past, Gray, and the problem with particularly the hiding HUD options is you can't unhide them without having to restart the game.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
So, not really practical. The mod I've got should work better for that, when it remembers the bloody...
That Alaron Loesch is missing. I don't know what happened to him.
Apparently some fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Scars in Deep Scorn Hollow. The Dark Brotherhood
Greetings,
will not
Imperial
like
brother.
that.
Good to know.
Delphin Gent. Apparently... You too.
A pleasure to... Archmage Traven is the... You too.
What's going on
Didn't
with
go
you?
anywhere.
They say that's...
Okay. It's a bit aggressive. So yeah, some of the controls are interesting, man. I didn't try the free cam one. It's to be honest, just I don't really need it. I'm happy enough with just point and shoot with what I've got. Because hiding the HUD thing was enough of a hassle that I didn't really want to try anything else. And the mod I've got was already in place and should save its bloody keybinds, which I kind of hope on some level it hasn't this time, because I may have made an error. Not that it really matters, but I'm going to check that now. But yeah, I don't know why it's not saving the changed keybind, but it's been a bit awkward. Back on there in a minute and I'll be able to check. To be honest, huffing around with the console to hide... Well, it has actually supposedly remembered the keybind this time. I guess we'll find out if it does this long term, won't we? Yeah, fuffing around with the console to set up free cam and stuff is doable, but a bit of a hassle, really. Let's just make that catch up, because I think it's on a bit of a go slow. It is. Here we go. Wonderful. Yeah. But, yeah. It does. My setup now does the job. Songs bloody works. Yeah, anyway, that was alright. That was productive. Got done at least most of what I wanted to do. Fuffing around with that first Oblivion gate was a bit annoying, but, well, only Oblivion gate. Oh. And what can you do? I was a bit surprised that other one didn't load in the next time. Because I know they're randomised, both in location and in their content. But I would have thought they'd be determined sort of across the whole map at the same time. But apparently not. Who knows? Anyway. Yeah, that was alright. So next week, we're going to switch things up a little bit. We'll jump back into Oblivion a week on Thursday, and we'll do it at the end of next week. So we've got a little over a week until the next session, because we're going to do Fallout tomorrow. Then Thursday and Friday, we will play Atomfall. And then we'll do Atomfall again on Monday, Tuesday, because next Tuesday the Atomfall DLC releases. So yeah, it makes sense to kind of do it that way around, and then we'll be on track for it, hopefully. That's my plan, anyway. Which means I really need to knuckle under and catch up. Which I can do, but I need to actually just do it. Yeah, and on Saturday, we'll see what happens, but we might well play Tainted Grail on Saturday as well. It'll be fun, because I'm enjoying that game. Yeah, should be good. I did a video today, if you have seen it, or if you haven't seen it rather, on best builds, so I had a look at some fun cams, if you want to take a look at those. That one is up on the channel. Next couple of days I should have another video, which I think will probably be a brief sojourn on the topic of Tainted Grail. And then towards the end of the week I'll be doing a camp build. And we'll see what happens otherwise between now and then. I don't think much will happen otherwise between now and then, but yeah. Should be cool, because yeah, next Tuesday not only is the Atomfall DLC day, it's also fishing update day as well for 76. So lots to do next week, or a busy week. So yeah, should be cool. Anyway, folks, I think it's about time to chill before I crash out. So thank you for hanging out. Hope you had fun. Yeah. Back at this next week and Fallout tomorrow. So, until then, you know where buttons are, like, subs, all that good stuff if you haven't already. Social media links in description and channel memberships down below and notification bell if you're feeling lucky. If not, go with the social media links because I'm posting over there. And yeah, playlists up for the rest of the episodes in this series and other games if you want to check those out, and first episodes of live streams on the live tab if you want to check those out, including the first part of Tainted Grail if you didn't see it. So yeah, lots of cool stuff going on. So thank you for hanging out. Hope you've had fun. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and we'll be back at it tomorrow evening for some 76, jumping into Invaders from Beyond and making a last push towards the end of the season. So there's still a couple of bits I need to pick up, so yeah. I did a few more challenges and stuff today, and I'll have to do some more. Well, we'll have the full reset, which was actually this evening, but we'll have the full set to work through tomorrow. I might do some in the day tomorrow as well. That'd be a good idea. Seize the opportunity and all that. So, thank you for hanging out. Have yourselves a good old time. I'll see you all around about 8 o'clock tomorrow. Nah, folks. See ya. it.